welcome back to Over the Line. I'm John Mattis, here's Curtis Larson, and we're going to jump right into it with a juicy story out of Vancouver. Jason Botchford of the Vancouver Province broke this. It's Lyndon Vey of the Vancouver Canucks who is really in a tough situation. His family is going through some legal troubles because his dad allegedly tried to conspire to murder his mom, which is absolutely mind-boggling. And the story obviously focuses on Vey's play on the ice, how it's been affected. He says, you know, I can't blame all this distraction off the ice on my play on the ice, but I don't know how it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, first of all, where do you even start with this? Second of all, for trying to find some kind of OTL topic in all this, it's the fact that, like you said, he's not using it as an excuse, despite the fact that his dad allegedly conspired to kill his mom. It makes my excuse of being too tired to come to work a few days ago look ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's his trap door. I mean, he's had a couple of crappy seasons. How does he not just go, you know what, it's been weighing on me? I mean, I guess you give him a little bit of credit, but if I'm him, I take the trap door and I get out of there.
Father's Day is going to be awkward.
Next up, we go to the Diamond, where Washington National superstar Bryce Harper is dropping F-bombs after winning a baseball game, but also after getting kicked out. So he's kind of in a situation where he's swearing at the ump, gets caught on TV, it gets passed around on social media, all of a sudden he's suspended for a game.
Yeah, I think one thing we got to talk about is Bryce Harper's inability to move beyond something. Your team's just won the game. You think you can try to get past a little dust-up with the umpire. At the same time, though, it's cursing, cussing. We make a big deal out of this for no reason. This happens throughout every Major League Baseball game, throughout every National Hockey League game. Certainly in the NFL. What's the big deal?
I'm a big Bryce Harper fan from a perspective where, you know, he's got that power bat. He doesn't care about the traditionalists, but
It's about the kids. It's about
But
the kids.
all
All the kids saw it.
I know, but his us versus them mentality kind of catches up to him sometimes, and this is a perfect
And
example.
he's got great hair.
Lastly, we go across the ocean, all the way to Turkey, inside an arena where there's a wheelchair basketball game going on. And on the court, everything's presumably going all right. But then in the stands, just absolute mayhem, where we've got, you know, knives being drawn, we've got baseball bats being drawn, and the fan bases obviously dislike each other.
Reminded me of a Donald Trump rally. Besiktas and Galatasaray, two supporters groups who hate each other on the soccer field as well. Apparently that's moved to the basketball court now, the wheelchair basketball court. How about at the end, though, when that guy takes out the fire extinguisher and completely douses the supporters before throwing it? I would have loved to have seen that in slow motion. Complete chaos.
Oh, I wish the video was in HD or something, because there's one point where a guy throws a crutch and it ends up in a higher level and there's smoke and you can't really see what it hits, but I mean, he could have hit his own supporter. It was just so confusing.
Only at a wheelchair basketball game would a crutch be thrown.
That's it. That's another episode. We had Bryce Harper dropping F-bombs. We had an alleged murder conspiracy, and also wheelchair basketball riot, which was personally my favorite.
And Donald Trump makes it into the show for the second straight week.
He always makes it in.
We'll see you next time. You can check out more of Over the Line at post-media sites across Canada. Man, you're such a nice guy.
Ah.